Hi, this is Lucy Piper, and today we talk about one of the most important part of your healing. As we talk about that food is a number one cause inflammation in the body. So food can be your friend or can be your enemy. But there is not just the food, but also your gut health involved in every single system in your body. And by now you probably heard that all disease began in gut. In 2011, Dr. Fasano published paper, Leaky Gut and Autoimmune Disease, where he's talk about prevention and reverse autoimmune disease. So he's also talk about, in order to autoimmunity develop, there is a need of three factors. One, it's a genetic predisposition, your gut health, and exposure to environment triggers. So when we talk about environment triggers, it's everything what's come to your body from outside. It can be food what we eat, it can be air what we breathe, everything what is common through your skin, and it can be any personal care products. Even we can do nothing with the genes because we got this from our parents. And it's only 1/3 of the problem. So number 2 and number 3, gut health and exposure to environmental trigger we can take care of. And today we talk about your gut health. As one of my teacher and mentor, Andrea Nakayama, brilliant woman, she mentioned it, that it's really important to understand that the health of gut affect many, if not all organs in the body. Depression, you can't address it without looking in the gut. Cancer, you can't address it without looking in the gut. Hashimoto, you can't address it without looking in the gut. Multiple sclerosis, so any autoimmune disease, you can't address it without looking in the gut. That is why I mentioned it in my first video, how I heal with rheumatoid arthritis. Even I remove all triggers, food triggers, I still had my rheumatoid arthritis symptoms until I heal my leaky gut. And many people talk about we remove everything from our diet and we still have symptoms. So I hope you start to put this all dots together now. And it is important to mention it actually that when I still struggle with rheumatoid arthritis, I had leaky gut and I did not have any digestive problems. So diet alone would not do the job, would not heal you. You have to heal your digestive internal organs. Yes, the food is important, but it's even more important. It's not what you eat, but what you to do with food what you eat. Because only through digestive you're able to absorb all nutrients to repair, thrive, and heal. It's altogether affect how you feel. It is important food what you eat, but it's also important health of your gut. Also, repairing your gut, very important to calm down your overreactive immune system. Because when you have your rheumatoid arthritis symptoms, it means your immune system overreact. Why is the gut and immune system important? Because 70 to 80% of your immune system actually located in your gut. Poor gut health is significant factor to trigger your rheumatoid arthritis. Well, question is, what came first, your leaky gut or your autoimmune disease? And do you remember when Dr. Fasano explained to develop arthritis, to develop autoimmune disease, you need 3 factors: your genetic, your gut health, and your environmental trigger. It means you have your leaky gut first, and after you develop your autoimmune disease. So why we have actually leaky gut? There are many things that can disturb your gut health. Antibiotic, birth control pills, exposure to toxin, fluoride or chlorine, prescription medication drugs, processed food, sugar, and food intolerance. Most of you confused, and I was the same like you. What's to do with my gut health and my joint and fire? And we will be talk about this in coming weeks. But for now, I want to teach you the same way how I learned this from my mentors and teachers. So, for example, we will be take a chicken sandwich, what we eat for lunch, I hope with a gluten-free bread, and how it's going through our digestive system. So I want to show you what is going on in your body when they take a first chicken sandwich bite. So the food enter your mouth, and the saliva also release here, moisture your food. Also enzyme release here, and also help to break down even more the food. As you see, the chewing food and releasing enzymes, all of this help to break down your food. Next, when the food is partially broken down, it's going through the long tube esophagus in about 6 minutes. So after this, food moving to your stomach. The stomach release highly acid to destroy any bacteria or parasites that may have entered your body with the food. There is also stomach release enzymes here. The stomach enzymes and stomach acid both also responsible for broken down food even smaller part. So healthy stomach should work like a high-speed blender. For this reason, the stomach should be incredibly acidic. But in our modern life, most of the people have not enough stomach acid, particularly people when we became older. So what we have: a heartburn, acid reflux, belching and a gas, fatigue, headache, bad breath, indigestion, stomach pain, unexplained hunger, weakened hair, nails, skin, including anemia. And actually, over-the-counter anti-acid drugs only calm down the symptoms and depleting more stomach acid that it's already deficient. So we will be talking about about stomach acidity in the coming weeks. So food mixed with gastric acid juices exits the stomach and enters the small intestines, the place actually where is your gut located. Small intestine or your gut is place where digestion and absorption of your sandwich is happened, and only tiny micronutrients can be bypass the small intestine wall, make their way into your bloodstream to feed every cell in your body, including mitochondria, the powerhouses of the energy. Do you remember we talked about this last week? So now can you see how it's important to break down the food what we eat? Start from chewing to produce an enzyme to acidity in the stomach, and we all in charge of this. So now all the stuff what we not need move from small intestine to the large intestine or colon. If the colon is not working, the food can sit here for long time, and that's when we experience constipation. Food became toxic, and can lead to whole array of health problems. So when imagine that digestive work appropriately, the final destination of your sandwich is the rectum and anus and the toilet bowl.